What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a long-awaited return of the NFL season version of Hats, Tats, and Stats.
Thank God, the summer was boring.
It really was.
It was rough.
Dog days of summer.
Yeah, a lot of doggies out there.
A lot of days, too.
Oh, God.
Long days.
Hotty hot. Hot summer.
It was a hot summer.
Or I'm just fat.
Yeah.
Fat?
Hot.
Yes.
Hot.
Got it.
Fat. So, as you can see, we are down a member today.
Oh.
Our esteemed colleague, Matthew, could not be here for this taping.
I think we ate for the both of them, though, so we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it. So, basically, we missed 2 weeks of the NFL season. We missed our preseason stuff because we were trying to find a time to include the three of us, and it didn't work out schedule-wise. So here we are, midday on a Thursday at
1:30?
Bar de la Taylor.
Oh, yeah. No, the new digs.
The new digs.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the Basement Palace.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah. I think the next one we got to do a garage day, but at my place.
Yeah, because I don't have one of those.
No.
There's no gate rush. There'll be a shed out there eventually, but that's about it.
Yeah. A she shed?
No one's burning that down, Carol.
So we have a lot to touch on, but we're going to try to keep this semi-quick. We're not going to try to drag this out into an hour and a half episode like our first preseason. Yeah. Hey, you know, happy Hats, Tats, and Stats birthday, guy.
Yeah, we made it.
We're over a year old.
We made it. And I would like to say that's an accomplishment, but really all it means is we keep showing up. But I'll take it either way.
Sometimes, listen, showing up is half the battle these days.
Half the battle.
Where's my participation trophy?
Half the battle, yeah. Send me my ribbon.
Right.
God.
Right. A lot going on in the NFL this year.
It's going to be a good year.
It's
going to be a good year. I feel like we're back in it.
Already been a good year so far.
Yeah. I mean, how could it not be? The Bills are 2-0.
Right. 2-0.
I was actually hesitant to ever do this again because if we were just going to keep winning, I would never do a podcast ever again.
Listen, we dropped the next one. We might have to talk. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
I'm extraordinarily superstitious.
Yeah, me too.
So, I mean, and this is a winnable football game. So if we go down to Cincinnati, I might retire this mic.
I got 4 more.
Great. That's what I want to do.
I'll put that one in the Hall of Fame. Been a good run. So last year we talked a lot about the Khalil Mack situation.
Yeah, that was part of the big off season.
And I'm only going to say this. I'm only going to touch on it a little bit.
Oh, he still wants it.
Has he thrown a touchdown pass yet?
Not to my knowledge.
He scored a touchdown this year yet? I know he had one last year, so I couldn't say it last year.
Had it early too. He got it out of the way.
Yeah, week 1.
I don't think so, but I haven't been paying attention because the Bears aren't relevant right now.
Right.
They're already abandoning ship on Trubisky. It looks like.
Yeah.
So, but
a lot of that going on.
The tank for Tua, you're too late. Sorry, Miami's got that covered.
Got it locked up.
They're doing pretty good at that.
Brought in the Fitz magic to ruin everybody's career down there.
Poor Fitz magic. That guy. Good for him.
So this year's big drama was the Antonio Brown saga.
He's the only drama. Is there anything else besides Antonio Brown this offseason? I honestly don't remember the offseason.
No.
What happened? The Bills got gooder and Antonio Brown's a piece of shit.
Frostbite in summer in either France or Oakland, depending upon, what smart-ass troll you talk to.
And both are super, super cold in August, so that makes sense.
Very chilly.
Yeah.
Year-round. So it's probably a good thing he didn't come to Buffalo, because if he gets frostbite in August in either Oakland or France, God knows what would happen in December in ye old frozen tundra.
There was nothing better than Antonio Brown not coming here. I'm not going to sit here and say 110% that I did not want him here. That would be a lie. But the majority of me really didn't want him here.
It was exciting when the news broke that he had been moved here, because...
And that from a fan standpoint, it was more of a Terrell Owens thing.
Right.
Like just, we landed a name we don't normally get. This is a big deal. But the more you thought about it, it was, do I really want him here? And then I thought to myself, this regime is not taking Antonio Brown. No. I understand that you have to do your due diligence as a football management staff,
right,
and look at probably one of the best receiver in the game. I get you have to at least look at it and entertain the idea, but I really, I don't get that vibe from Bean and McDermott that we were ever really going to bring him here.
No, and that's and that stems into now with the Jalen Ramsey wanting a trade, and
don't want him here either.
No, trash.
He is trash.
He's trash.
He is trash. Great athlete, but I don't want him in my locker room.
No, especially...
I'm moving in the right direction. Last year we went. I'm pretty sure we're moving in the right direction. We felt confident about it. I'm near positive we're moving in the right direction now. So the last thing I need to do is bring in Antonio Brown's cousin.
Right.
Because that's who Jalen Ramsey is to me. Is Antonio Brown's cousin. Now, get the hell out of here.
Listen, my man's just as likely to start holding out because they ban his cleats as Antonio Brown was for his helmet or whatever that was about.
His crap is not worth his athletic talent as far as I'm concerned, especially if we're going to have to pay him, because it's not just as simple as a trade. It's a trade and sign.
Yeah.
Because he's going to need his contract out.
Yeah.
So he's going to want to get paid too, which was the same thing as Brown. And if we didn't bring Brown here, we're not bringing Jalen Ramsey here. Sorry.
Agreed.
We have too many pieces to trade picks away, because that's what they're going to want. They want a first round at minimum. Right. We're not coughing up a first round for Ramsey and paying him at the same time.
Nope.
We have our own people to pay. Never happening. So if anyone thinks it is, fuck out of here. Unfollow.
There's
not true. Not true. Invite your friends, but you're an idiot.
Or come on the show and argue with us about it.
I'll take that.
Welcome.
Too. I'll take
Welcome.
that. I'll get my Max Kellerman on. Someone else could be Stephen A. The asshole.
Challenge accepted. I like being Steve.
Antonio Brown's on the suck list, by the way.
Oh.
If we didn't put him there, welcome back
list.
to the suck list.
There it is.
Antonio Brown, you suck.
First one in the NFL season this year.
I was waiting for it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Hey, did you hear how he rolled into New England when that whole thing went? Which, I'm sorry, there's no way there wasn't collusion there. There's no way that an hour after the Raiders cut him, he is signed and dealt with the Patriots. Like, there's no shot in hell that wasn't already in the works.
From the get-go, I don't think it was. I think Antonio wanting out of Oakland was without question his doing. I believe that he did that on his own. I think he wanted out, and he turned into a big jackass to get it done. I think that was real.
But the fact that New England reached out to a marketing company to say how, like a social media marketing company, and said, how do I make this so they don't want me here anymore?
Yeah, and whatever. I guess you're allowed to do that. Towards the end, I mean, as soon as I'm sure the Patriots saw the writing on the wall and were more than doing their best diligence to get on the ground floor of getting him when he finally did fall off.
Right.
But I don't think Kraft called Antonio and said, hey man, do you want to blow your spot up and get out of there? We'll be waiting for you. That's a little far stretched to me, especially because New England had tried to trade for him in the beginning. They were part of the mix from the get-go.
Right.
So that means I think Antonio actually wanted to go to Oakland at some point. He had to make a decision. Like he was a part of the conversation of where he was going.
Right.
So I think he got there and found out that he wanted nothing to do with him and Gruden, and then he made his way out. New England was now in an even better spot to pick him up. So do I think there's total collusion? No, but there's no way when it started to go downhill that New England wasn't on the inside track somehow. That absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bill.
Because that's like you said, 2 hours later or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
People barely broke the story it was out, let alone signed. It happened simultaneously.
Tim Brady all over Antonio Brown. Saying, hey, man, I'm a big fan. I think you should go play for New England. And I'm really nobody. Yeah, Tim Brady.
Denny Kraft.
Yeah. So,
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
God.
I am hungry.
Uh-huh.
Zeke hungry, Zeke holding out. Jerry Jones is a master.
Yeah.
What a wizard. 2 weeks, 1 week I don't need a running back. And the next, best player on our team. And Zeke just eats it with a smile. Listen, I'm sorry, Zeke. You made a nice piece of change, but you got played. Yeah, just Jerry. And his reputation precedes him, and people keep trying to get in battles with Jerry Jones. And somebody might beat him one day, but I don't know if I'll see it in my lifetime. Jerry might still be alive, wheeling and dealing when I'm dead.
Yeah, the only dude that's ever going to beat him is the the gravedigger. That the guy that's going to get the win?
Something like that.
The guy who puts him under?
Yeah.
That's the only guy that's getting over on him.
Yeah, maybe he makes the deal and stays alive there too. I don't know.
He'll find a way to be buried 6 feet up. So we all got to look up at his ass.
Right next to his jumbotron, maybe.
Right.
I don't know.
Maybe he'll be buried in the jumbotron.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Where do I sign up to be buried?
Cryogenically frozen in the jumbotron.
Always watching.
Oh my God, that'd have Jerry written all over it. I think I should give him a shout. Give him my idea.
Yeah.
That's wizardry, right?
Seriously.
There. Oh man. He would make it a glass case too. You'd see.
Oh yeah. He would find a way to set mirrors up so he's literally looking out of all four corners at the fans to be worshipped in the afterlife.
Yeah. Yeah. Jerry's going to be one step below Jesus at that rate.
And I think in his mind he might already be.
Well, that's what I'm. I didn't think I'd say it all out.
I was gonna make a clown car joke about Antonio Brown, but we got off track.
Well, we did. We started cruising there for a second.
Sure did.
I was just
happens to the best of us. What else happened this offseason? Anything good?
Not a whole rule changes didn't really do a whole lot.
No.
And the European player transfer thing, that was a deal.
Yep,
so
that was cool.
Our Christian Wade there and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool process. Anyone thinks he should have made the roster, I'm sorry, you're wrong. He is a very good athlete, but doesn't know how to play the game of football yet.
Right.
So I have high hopes for him.
Yeah.
And I hope this year on the practice squad he learns how to, read an NFL playbook. Because, an athlete like that, I want to give him the ball. I want to know that my quarterback's not going to die on a third down blitz because he doesn't know where to be to pick it up.
Yep.
That's the Christian Wade. So we see him, he gets ball goes, score, great. That's very black and white and looks awesome. But
it also doesn't happen every time he touches against number ones.
Right.
That's not a thing.
But there's so many intricacies to football and, things that you have to do when you don't have the ball. Those are the things he needs to learn and get better at. And I hope he does because I want to be able to give him the ball. So
and for those of you who don't know, reading a college playbook and sometimes even like a good high school playbook is like learning a second language. You have to learn how to talk to people without saying the words you want to say.
Yep.
So like reading an NFL playbook when you've never read even a high school playbook,
he's out there. He's got nothing to even.
We may as well drop you in.
Curve on.
May as well drop you in the middle of Tibet and say figure it out.
Yeah.
But
head to that restaurant, then learn their language real fast.
Right.
You're not even able to order food.
Right. So, and when he was in, that's what it was. Get him the ball, north and south guy.
Yeah.
Preferably north.
I'm sure they put him in positions to succeed. I'm sure it was a very, very short playbook that he had to learn. And there are ways to get away with that. But I didn't see him pass block at all in the preseason, which is a sign to me that he's still got a long ways to go.
Right.
But as an athlete, and again, now he's got a year to do it. That's all he gets to do is study.
Yeah.
So, and I hope
can't be touched, can't be moved by anybody. He's ours.
Find out how smart he is now. Yeah. That'll be the thing.
Go learn today.
So, hopefully though, Duke Williams didn't make the roster. That one I'm not sure about. That was my only roster.
Yeah, that's where I was too.
I'm hoping that he is in the same boat. He's just got a little learning curve to go. Because athletically, that's a big boy and a big receiver we haven't had in a long time. So I would like him to be a part of the mix at some point. And Zay Jones better get his shit together because otherwise Duke Williams is up his asshole.
Also,
Zay, just can you grow a little? Just grow a little.
Catch the ball.
Yeah, that's really it too.
That's all you got to do, man.
You came out of college and you were known for catching the damn ball, and then you come here and you got the yips. So I don't know.
Josh Allen throws too hard.
Tough fuck.
Nate Peterman didn't throw hard enough.
Peterman's throwing change-ups. What's Peterman doing? He's still playing football?
I'm pretty sure isn't he the backup?
Is he the backup
He's
to the
backup
Raiders?
over there, yeah. My man liked him over there.
Gruden loves him.
Raved about him.
Gruden loves him. I don't know how much credibility Gruden has anymore. Of course, then they come out and win that first game, too. People were excited. That was fun. They're still the Raiders, don't worry.
Oh, yeah. And they had, I got worried for a hot second. I'm watching the start of the Raiders-Chiefs game, and I'm like, how do the Raiders have a 10-0 lead here? And then,
Yeah. Well, let's also remember that the Giants have scored in 2 consecutive opening drives and then looks like a Pee Wee football team immediately after.
Listen, that is not the Giants. Last week, that was the Bills making fantastic adjustments. Or that was the Giants saying we're going to run the football 6 times, score a touchdown, and then run it 6 more times the entire game.
Listen, New England did it to us once last year. Remember, they opened up the first half, they ran it down our throat and scored at will. And then the second half decided to give the ball to Brady, and we made him look stupid, and we made it a game. So opposing teams can be dumb. Doesn't have to be just the Giants. New England did it too. But, yeah, the Giants are terrible, without question. But I'm not taking away wins from anybody because a win's a win. It's hard to win in this league. You still got to play 4 quarters.
If the Bills,
I'm 2-0 on the road. I don't care. I'm 2-0 on the road.
If the Bills don't come out and make some kind of adjustment, they literally just hand the ball to Barkley and let him run for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns on us, and we lose.
I got to play a full game and win. I really, I didn't like the end of the first half. I'm up 2 scores on the road, and I get a possession to run, a 3-minute drill, 4-minute drill, something right in there. Basically, I want the last possession of the half, and hopefully I get points, and I'm up 17-21 if I'm in a great place.
Right.
And my opening play call of that series is putting my franchise quarterback in a QB draw, up 2 scores on the road, trying to run a half out. Goes nowhere. Then we get a penalty. Next thing you know, the ball's coughed up. Now all of a sudden, instead of going in with a minimum 14-point lead, I could be eyeing a 7-point game in a momentum shift.
Right.
Like to me, that was the only mismanagement of the football game, is how we ended the first half. I thought that was the only, oh shit, here we go again, Bills moment. Otherwise, it was a slow start, but we played a solid game, and we look like an NFL football team. I know I've been saying this all week to other people, but we won games with Tyrod, but it didn't feel like we were watching NFL football.
No.
And now it feels like I have an offense that I'm getting 15 to 20 yard chunk plays. I'm running the ball.
Oh God, yeah.
I look like an NFL football team now.
When's the last time we had a quarterback overthrow a guy running clean down the middle?
Well, I mean, Josh Allen, depending on who you ask. Well, let's just go with we threw the ball down the middle.
You're right.
Because Tyrod was never throwing a ball anywhere in the middle of the field. So
Peterman did, but he threw it to the other team.
Those linebackers are tall.
They jump good.
Way gooder. They got Madden skills. Everyone knows that Madden pick. And that remote's going straight through the TV.
Guy running a post down the middle. He's open. Lob.
Yeah, and Shaq jumps 6 feet.
Brian Urlacher going up and getting a board off the glass, picking it off.
Yeah, that's I stopped playing Madden.
I didn't buy this year's. And I don't think they have the long shot game, which was really the only reason I bought the last 2.
I bought last year, and it was the first year in a couple, and it was culture shock. I felt like a 70-year-old man getting handed a cell phone for the first time. I was like, I can't even get a play call off. I'm too busy messing with these buttons. It was bad. Needless to say, I think I played 2 games and she collected dust, so I'll stick with the NHL. Always looking for Chell friends, by the way. Hit me up.
As soon as my internet gets fixed, I will be too. I got to buy the new one. I haven't done that yet.
There you go. It's good though.
I'm told.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
A lot of quarterback carouseling going around because a lot of people are.
I don't even know who plays quarterback for who anymore. There's so many injuries.
They're dying.
Unbelievable. So I was watching some talk show this morning, sports nonsense and whatnot, and I didn't really think about this, but I find it funny, and it was brought up that for all the safety rules that we're making for these QBs, goddamn, they're dropping like flies.
Right.
Maybe we should just go back to playing football. I don't know. I feel like they lasted longer.
Well, yeah, because and now here, so you have a guy who was it that got the really nasty ankle injuries? The Jets backup, right?
Yes, that would be Trevor Siemian.
Yes. So Trevor Siemian gets hit,
gets rolled up on.
And his foot goes down, and the top of his foot touches his shin. It was disgusting. It was gross.
Yeah. But thank God it was just his ankle, because I didn't like the way the knee looked either.
Right.
I didn't like any of that.
And, so you look at it and you say, if that dude is able to actually run through and hit him, does that injury not happen? Maybe.
There's a lot to say about it. There's a lot to say of where...
If I'm not pulling up, does a quarterback's hand hit my helmet because I'm trying to not go low but not go high, so I'm in that weird follow-through area and...
Nope. And then I'm worried about defensive people, and I said this last year too. I'm worried about defensive guys getting hurt too, because anybody as an athlete, when you play the game, knows that if you go out there playing to not get hurt, you get hurt.
Yep.
Because your body is not in a natural position anymore. It's not doing its repetitive muscle memory things anymore. Now you're asking it to do something different at the last minute.
Yes.
And you're really putting yourself in a harmful state. One, I don't like the fact that I saw this happen the other day. Quarterback going to the sideline. D-man's coming up on him. Now the D-man's starting to let go because he knows if he hits his quarterback by the sideline, he's going. Well, now all of a sudden the quarterback sees the D-man let up, essentially showing mercy and not killing the kid. Quarterback, oh, okay, you want to quit on the play? Lowers his shoulder, runs through the D-man. I'm sorry, but I'm asking to get hurt here.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, this isn't a mutual situation anymore.
No.
That's unfair to me. You know what I mean? So now I'm a one-way street of who I'm protecting, and I'm leaving other people vulnerable. But even the pad level of where we're allowed to hit people. You're asking for problems by doing this.
I got real confused when I watched a personal foul roughing the passer get called when a guy's shoulder went just below a quarterback's hip and they went going low on a quarterback. I'm like, where's he supposed to hit him?
Yeah.
Because if you go too high and like any part of his face mask touches you, you went too high, but you can't hit him in the hip because, then you're near his knees.
Yeah, and I mean, I understand that things are progressive, so I know when I say this, like when I played, but it's the center of gravity. The hip is where you went. Anything in the waistline, that was where you attacked a human being.
Yeah, you know who you took out at the knees? The guy you couldn't tackle.
Yeah, the 6'8" jabroni, you had to go low because if you hit him in the hip, he was going to laugh at you. But for the most people, we're attacking your center of gravity.
Yeah,
and it's the safest place to do it.
Thigh boards to the belly button. Let's go.
I don't agree with Stephen A. very often, and by very often I mean like a blue moon type action. But his suggestion for the competition committee or whatever you want to call it was and he put it like this: as a competition committee, let's talk to the defensive players and go, we're going to be extremely, extremely stringent on anything in the head or the knee and below. Extremely difficult, and we're going to be super, super tight, and you're probably not going to like it. But anything between that knee and the head, let's get it on. Let's get back to football and start ripping it up. I would take that.
Hell yeah.
Because what we're doing now is just a mishmash gray area pile of trash, and it's not working.
And I mean,
so let's make it clear. Don't touch this. Don't touch this. Bang the shit out of this.
Yeah.
Boom.
Because, okay, so who's out right now? Drew Brees is out for at least 6 more weeks. Big Ben's done for the year.
Big Ben's done.
Simeon's done, which, he's a backup, but still. So, your main man's out with mono.
Yeah, Manu Darnold. That's fun. That's just funny to me. The Jets are awesome.
Well, welcome to New York. Welcome to New Jersey.
Oh man, that was fun for me too. Thank you, Josh Allen, for being a fucking stud.
That's my quarterback. Which, by the way, our offensive line standing up for my man.
That's been going on.
I love it. But you know what? That right there is what happens when your quarterback stands up for your running back who gets lit up outside, out of bounds.
Yeah, there is a lot of team pride, without question, which makes me feel really good about our locker room. Because those locker rooms, you look at these Super Bowl teams and stuff, and no, I'm not crying Super Bowl, but you look at these teams that win, and especially some of the ones that may have not been the favorite coming out to a season, but when you start to dig through those teams and you talk to guys like years after they win those Super Bowls, they are all saying the same thing: is that locker room was probably the best locker room they had.
Yep.
And those guys were they all bought into something, they all played for each other, and they all had each other's backs, and there was Antonio Brown on none of those.
Yeah. And so you look at it, and I know a guy who actually knows McDermott personally, has been to his house.
Are you name dropping right now?
No, actually, because I want to respect the privacy of that. But a friend, I had this conversation,
I understand.
with the guy, and he was lucky enough to go and be part of a media day, essentially, like a full day worth of practice before the season. And he was watching, workouts and stuff like that because he wanted to learn stuff for the program he runs and so on and so forth. So he got to go in there and talk to anybody and everybody about anything he wanted to talk about. And he goes, one of the coolest things I saw was they have compete days during camp. And these compete days aren't it's not football competition. It's workout competition. It's sprints. It's whatever. And one of the things they do, he said apparently it's called something like the Amazing Race. And they have all of these, Peloton bikes pulled out into the middle of the field house, and they're in groups of 8 or 15 or whatever, and each group has, I think it's groups of 8, he said, each group has 3 bikes, and your goal is your group has to get each bike, the first bike's got to get to 500 calories burned, then 400 calories burned, then 300 calories burned, and the group that does it first wins. Now, who you would expect to go in and see guys that are trying to make a roster going hard. He goes, I'm watching LaShawn McCoy in his sliding shorts and no shirt get on this bike, pedal so hard for a set period of time, get off, puke, and wait in line again to do it again. He goes, look, Sean McCoy could probably walk away and go, I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But guess what? Every single dude on that team, and he goes, of all people who figured out like the formula to do it the fastest was Kyle Williams apparently last year. Weird, right? Smart guy. But apparently, like, this is just a thing. And he goes, and you see these guys. He goes, the stuff that he preaches, they're actually living it, and that's who he is at home too. He goes, I've been to the guy's house. He goes, that's who he is. It's about family. It's about culture. It's about how you carry yourself, what you say, what you do, and so on and so forth. And he goes, you know, so like, this is for everybody, all the naysayers. Oh, you're talking about culture, talking about how about you get some talent. You need some talent. Well, you know what? You can keep your Antonio Browns. You can keep your Jalen Ramseys. I want 53 dudes that would die for each other.
Yeah, the Jaguars suck. Remember they had that one good run and we all signed them up as a Super Bowl contender, and then they fell off the map, planet Earth, and they're terrible.
Duval.
I just keep getting better last time I checked.
More like do suck.
Yeah, Duval. I don't know if we put you on the suck list before, but you're
Duval, you
again,
suck.
Permanently implanted. Quarterback injuries. We can go back to Nick Foles.
Uh-huh.
I forgot about the Nick Foles. Let's call Eli Manning just injured in general because
a lot going on there.
Brain.
A lot going on there.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll through stuff here because it's been insane. Who else is there?
I know Teddy Bridgewater's getting a shot down in.
That's going to be interesting. I bet they do. That's going to be. You know, you're going to see some Taysom Hill in there. They're definitely. I think Teddy's going to be a starter, but I think there's going to be more package for Taysom. Mm-hmm. I mean, he was already getting a decent chunk with Breeze playing,
right?
So I think it's going to be even more now. So I think the Saints are in a good place for somebody to lose a Hall of Fame quarterback. I don't think you're going to see a lot go down from the Saints.
No,
they're going to be okay.
I did see a video there, and it was their
division sucked too, doesn't it?
Yes. It was, what is that? It's Carolina, who Cam Newton's hurt.
Garbage. Carolina. Cam Newton retires at the end of this year. You
heard it here first. Hot takes.
He's done. I think he's done.
Hot takes and hot cakes.
I mean, I hope he's done too. I'm sick of looking at him. Whoever put that meme up, and I wish I would have done it first because I was finally on the ground floor or something. But the fact that Cam Newton looked like Whitney Houston from The Bodyguard was the first thing I saw, and I'm mad I never did anything about it. Oh. Man. Yeah, it's just so good. So good. Fashion my ass. You look like a fucking idiot.
we putting Cam Newton's fashion sense on the suck list?
Not yet. It's not worth the suck list. How's that?
The not good enough for the suck list.
Yeah, that sucks to suck.
You suck so bad you suck.
Yeah, God.
So what is that? So you got them. You got the Falcons who can't.
That's going to be it. And it depends on what every year. What Atlanta team are you getting? And, can Matt Ryan seal the deal? Offensively, they're going to be good. Their offensive coordinator, Cutter, came back, which Matt Ryan was a big fan of. Calvin Ridley looks like a stud, which now you got another. Now this looks like back when Roddy White was the shit and Julio was just getting there. Yep. Now Julio's the shit and Calvin Ridley's right behind him. And their tight end solid, still got a good running game. So Atlanta is going to be the other team to contend with. But then you look in the NFC, I have a hard time not seeing the Saints at minimum make a wild card spot.
Right.
I see a lot of self-consumption in the NFC. I don't see a lot of pack leaders, so I could be wrong though. How the fuck do I know?
Well, we found out last year our picks were...
Which ones? Hockey picks? Hockey picks are trash. Not even Matt picked good hockey pick.
Listen, our pick'em last year was, I think we were like 1 or 2 games apart. So
was it tight?
Yeah, it was tight. It was like 1 or 2 games.
I had
one really bad week that cost me dinner.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Uh-huh.
That's
one week I was like 0 for, like 1 for, and you went like 3 for.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
I mean, I know we didn't talk about games to pick, but I mean, we might as well pluck a few out of this hat here.
Yeah.
For the end of the show.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do that.
Well, let's hammer out some Bill stuff first. Let's talk about the hometown squad. Big home opener. I am excited. I am fired up. I haven't slept in a week.
Oh my God, I'm getting hard right now. Sorry.
No, he's not.
It's gonna be so good.
Fired up.
It's gonna be so good.
Fired up.
I'm planning my tailgate right now as we speak.
I love my bills like I love my wife.
You took it right out of my mouth. I hate you. I hate you. Even I had it coming. I hate you.
BOOMTOWN.
Intensely. I can't. You son of a bitch. Oh.
That's a Letterkenny reference for those playing the home game.
I love tailgates like I love my wife. Intensely. I'm a good man.
Feel a little vulnerable right now.
Also, no one acknowledged my joke earlier.
Which I thought was pretty funny. Makes me think it wasn't so funny.
Oh.
I recommend it. Listen,
Yeah.
if you have Hulu, look up Letterkenny and just
Absolutely.
appreciate the Canadianness of it all.
Absolutely. There's
Shout
a
out
lot
to our
of good
Canadian
stuff.
friends.
And, got a good Canadian anthem for you, by the way, for Tailgate Sunday.
Hey, you played that for me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Anne's supposed to know.
I'm pretty sure she was there.
Shh. Well, then it's okay.
Okay.
But let's not find out the hard way. Let's just find out on Sunday. Be
Fair enough.
surprised.
Okay.
Okay. Yay.
Oh my God!
This song is hilarious.
This is the best thing I've ever heard. I love this song like I love my.
Oh man. Oh, our Buffalo Bills are 2-0.
Who are we playing this week? Who's on the sketty? Check the sketty,
I'm not done, you fucking sketty vetter. We're 2-0. We own the state of New Jersey.
And the state of New York.
Yeah, and the state of New York. That's great. Jets and the Giants can suck my ass. MetLife in 2 colors, you blow me. We played the Bengals this week. This is a football game we should win, which feels good. We don't get to say that often. 3 straight weeks of games we should win. And that's okay, because in the league of the NFL, if you want to be good, you got to win the games you're supposed to win. That's all there is to it. Previous years, we find ways to lose these stupid games, and then we play big games tight, and then that's how we end up 8-8, and we don't make the playoffs. I need the wins. I'm supposed to win.
Yep.
Bengals week, 3-0. It's got to be.
Gotta be. Gotta have it.
It's got to be.
Gotta
and
have
I
it.
just don't see a scenario on Sunday where the Bills don't come out on top. And I'm sorry. I'll say it out loud just so maybe no one else did or what. As long as we're not looking past them to New England.
Right.
Because I can see everyone in that locker room fucking juiced about an undefeated matchup going at home. New England comes here. That's a big deal. I hope I want them to feel that way.
Yes.
As long as
On
they're
Monday.
all aware.
I want them to feel that way on Monday.
The only way we get there is through Sunday. The only way we can keep having this undefeated New England conversation is to be undefeated still.
Yes.
So that's fine. Be juiced about it, but be focused on how we're getting there.
Right.
So
And I think I don't believe that we have the locker room that's going to look past a game. Because I don't believe we have the guys up top that are going to allow
Yeah,
that.
top to bottom, I feel we should be safe in that regard. There's veterans on both sides of the ball, a good coaching staff. I think everyone should be kept well in order.
Is it
and
weird
I also
that I consider Josh Allen a veteran on this team?
Well, I mean, he's a captain, so I don't know. Veteran would be a loose word, but I would say leader at
Absolutely.
minimum. You know,
like that guy that other guys who may even have a year or two on him in the league are looking at him.
yeah.
For the
Well,
answers.
you know, the position he plays calls for it naturally.
True. Very
and
true.
I feel like he's adopted that role quite, seamlessly. I think he enjoys that role, and he's got help with him. I mean, you got a guy in the locker room like Frank Gore. On defense, we're looking at guys like Micah Hyde and Poyer who have been around now, and Edmonds is now getting there too. So
Edmonds played like an animal.
He is an animal. I think he's still growing. I don't know.
He might be.
Like a fucking show pony. He's a horse. It's unbelievable. He's a freak. Absolute freak. So, yeah, I agree. I think we have enough stability in that room that we don't look past this game. And I think the guys are juiced to come home. 2 road games.
Oh, God.
In the same place. Everyone knows what we're doing here.
Who was it? Was it Micah Hyde who put the challenge out?
Micah Hyde put it out. And my old man knows how to use Facebook. He reposted it so everyone's well aware.
Oh, yeah. The world knows.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about you. I don't plan on being able to talk until the following Sunday when we get to tell Tom Brady that he sucks.
No, yeah.
Permanent numero uno on the suck list.
Yeah, numero uno. And also, I challenge the Mafia to bring more dildos to that Patriots game. Just because it's fun for me. I'll never do it. I'm not going to lie to you. It's never going to happen. I like my seats. But for all you, one-and-done warriors, bring your dildos. have some funnels before you get in there, and then chuck those things.
Dong bombs.
Dong bombs. Awesome. Yeah.
I hate Tom Brady.
Dong bombs.
Dong bombs.
Brady. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited about the Buffalo Bills. We're in a good place. We got a lot of good things going on. In this, I think Cincinnati is obviously the best opponent we've faced so far. Yep. They're going to be obviously the biggest test to date. They're a solid football team every year.
I think they're the first team that we're facing that is better
a full
equipped.
Team.
They're better equipped to throw the football.
Yeah.
So that'll be the interesting side of this test.
So Mixon is a big weapon for them.
Absolutely.
So we're going to have to play. I mean, we're not going to be able, like the Giants, shut down Barkley, win a football game. That was pretty straightforward.
Right.
This is going to be a little more complete. Like, yes, it's going to be a standard day. Make sure we stop the run, make them pass, but still, their passing attack, as you said, is going to be more proficient than Eli Manning and, the geriatric shit he was throwing around.
Oh, God, it was bad.
Poor guy. I feel for him.
I do too.
Because he's a good dude, and I think his career is going to look blemished because of where he played. The Hall of Fame conversations going on with the old Eli Manning. I don't even like him, but I think he should go.
I agree.
Yeah, it's just to me, he's put enough together. He won
bare minimum. Without him, the Giants don't have those two Super Bowls.
And that's where I'm at, because and sometimes the Super Bowl conversation isn't always relevant to me, but I feel like this one it is, just because I can say I don't think the Giants win the Super Bowls without Eli Manning.
Right.
Whereas, let's say when the Giants won with Kerry Collins. Well, I'm sorry, I know Kerry Collins didn't win that Super Bowl. The Giants defense did.
Right.
Or Trent Dilfer with Baltimore. Trent Dilfer didn't win that damn Super Bowl. Baltimore's defense did. But if I take Eli Manning off that squad...
What about Joe Flacco?
Who the fuck is Joe Flacco?
Did Joe Flacco win that Super Bowl, or was that
He ain't winning dick in Denver either.
Sure
Terrible. They called Elway an idiot for that move then, and he's still an idiot now. Why? Tank for Tua or something. That was stupid. That was the stupidest move ever, and I'm glad it's panning out so far. Just keep throwing the ball to Sanders, though. I need my fantasy points.
Need the fantasy points. I've left 7 of 8 wins on my bench.
Yeah,
I'd be 2-0 in our league if it was like.
I thought about that when I played you, and there were some moves I could have made too. I was trying to do some math. It definitely would have been just as tight as it was. But yeah, you left points on the bench last week for sure.
Well, I mean, should have started Josh Allen over to Deshaun Watson. Said no one.
Yeah, I saw that move, and I was like,
that right there's my win.
Yeah,
that's a.
But I left Ridley on my bench. So there's a guy. Ridley, I started him this week, so he'll throw up a dud. That'll be great. I'm sick of watching him catch touchdowns, so he'll toss that up.
Tossing donuts.
Big donut holes. Not even Paul's donuts. I'm getting Tim Hortons trash.
Oh, Paula's donuts.
I love Paul's donuts.
I wish I had a Paula's donut.
I got Greenfield magic. So yeah, Flacco sucks. Sorry if everyone's in Denver fans. Flacco sucks. We need a guy.
Ass hurts.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna have to adjust this. Arrangement here. It's the first time.
First time for everything. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Look, we've got a hot water tank back here. That's brand new, by the way. Monday fresh.
Looks good.
Yeah, 1 weekend, hot water tank went. Woo! Buy a house, they said.
All right, so game the Bills should win.
Game the Bills should win. Absolutely.
What's your score?
Ooh, all right. What are we betting? Closer to the pin?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. Do you want to bet total points then? We're gonna guess the score, but we're essentially betting the total points.
Sure.
To how close, like over under, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. 24-13, Bills win.
35-10.
I love it. 24-13. So I got 37 and you got 35. Wait, 45. Okay. Sounds good. So closest overall score because we both took the win. So a loss and we're both idiots.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Gee whiz 'em.
Golly gee, mister.
All right. Well, I think that's pretty self-explanatory for the Bills nonsense.
Yeah.
So are we trying to fix some games here? We'll get this started.
Yeah. So you look through those games, and if you guys missed it, check out our Twitter account for the all you naysayers out there wondering why we paid a 35-year-old running back, and watch him run through somebody for a touchdown last week. That man hit the hole, hit the defender, and didn't give a fuck what you think about the fact that he's 35.
Yeah, he's still running hard like a he looks like a bowling ball.
And you know what?
And I said it when we signed him. I said, for a price of a running back, if I did nothing but buy a veteran locker room guy for that price, it was worth every penny.
Right. And here's
we paid him dirt. It's nothing.
He does not look great when he's running stretch plays and outside runs and stuff like that. You know, the stuff that Singletary is meant for. Who, by the way, that dude's one cut and go is fantastic. I love it.
He looks like Thurman Thomas.
God, it's great.
Catching balls and stuff. And to think he didn't catch shit in college.
Right. But to hand Frank Gore the football and watch him run north-south, that dude is running as well as he ever has. When he is just running with a head of steam and running into between the tackles.
His arms are still the size of my legs.
Oh my God. He's an animal. It's unreal.
What's going on here?
Got a lot happening.
I don't know, man.
Trying to welcome you to the NFL.
Banquets.
Welcome to NFL 100.
Banquet? What? This basement's possessed.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. No, actually, this place is clean. It's great.
Weird.
It's nobody fun. Yeah.
You feel lonely?
Lonely. I'm so lonely. No, there's always people here. Oh, all right. Well, we can do this simple, just like the old times. We did the Bills game already, so we got a Thursday night piece, Sunday night, Monday night, and then what? You want to go one random? I'm looking for a barn burner of a division matchup, so I'm going to give you a hot take game.
Ooh.
That's straight battle of the basement here, Carolina and Arizona. We're going to pick that one. we're gonna get after that.
Fantastic.
So
who's our Thursday night game, computer man?
Tonight, Tennessee, Jacksonville, division matchup. Gardner Minshew, Pornhub stud. But by the way,
the fact that porn is getting into sports is great.
I love it. I love it. I'll let you tell the snippet that you gave me earlier.
So
this this conversation started with the fact that I stumbled upon an article today that said that somebody in the porn industry, I forgot which company it was, had offered Mr. Minshew $1 million to do a porn shoot. Because if anyone saw what he looked like coming off the plane last week, Aaron Rodgers and his outfits can piss off, because this thing was the real deal. Kyle Orton couldn't stand next to this, and that guy was Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
And this outfit from last week put it all to shame. So I'm not surprised by what's going on. I'm not surprised by the offers. This is quality shit. So you can continue.
So there is a basketball arena, and I believe it to be in Florida. I could be wrong.
Oh, it's OTF, so it's got to be one of them, right, in Florida?
Yeah. So the Bang Bros, which if you're watching this, you know who they are. Don't fuck with me. Bang Bros are offering to be the team or be the guys that sponsor an arena.
Yeah, slap their name on it.
So how we play at New Era Field, aka the Cap, which this podcast approves of.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. You said it was Bang Bros Corporation.
Yes, it was the Bang Brothers Corporation.
Bang Brothers Corporation. What does that spell out to?
That they want it to be called BBC Arena.
I approve.
Because if you don't know what that double entendre is, go. Kids,
if you're under 18,
don't do this.
Yeah, do not.
If you're over 18, go to the Google machine and just type in BBC. I'm feeling lucky. You won't feel so lucky, but you'll understand why this is hilarious.
You're gonna feel something.
It's hilarious.
Pain.
I want to be the BBC Arena. What?
Oh my God.
Welcome to 2019. Words are offensive. BBC Arena.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah. Sorry, Snowflakes. BBC Arena. Okay. Awesome. Right next to the BBW restaurant.
Chicken and waffles.
Oh my God. What else would be it? What else would be there?
No, and chicken and waffles. So,
All right.
Tennessee and Jacksonville.
All right. Yeah, so Jalen Ramsey, who has demanded a trade, is still playing tonight. That's official.
Yes.
So I got Jalen Ramsey. I want
Expected to be traded as soon as Friday.
Correct. But going to play a game on Thursday night. So I'll let you go first. Because usually it goes the other way around.
Yeah. So this is the train wreck Duvalians are
Yeah,
not.
I'm sorry. Do we need to check where this game is in Jacksonville,
Yes.
by the way, if that doesn't.
So it is.
You.
So I think
So
I think the Titans come in and do the things that the Titans do to teams that think they're really good.
Oh, all right.
That's a shot at the Browns.
Oh no. Bummer. All right. I'm fine with that because as much as I hate Jacksonville, I'm not betting against that mustache. So Jacksonville for the W here. I'm sorry. Home game, Minshew's feeling. He's got the biggest cock I've ever seen. And I've never seen it. I can just tell
Duval.
it walks. Yeah, that cock is in Duville County right now, and he's not even there yet. That's how big it is. Fuck you, Tennessee. You both suck. I hate both.
I gotta put the TVMA rating on this one. That's for sure.
We're on TV.
See the camera?
Yeah, it doesn't look like TV's over there. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get it.
We can get YouTube on that thing.
YouTube.
Kids.
All right. I'm
BBC,
saving the
Google.
fucking
Feeling
dumpster
like-
fire for the end here, so we can go straight to Sunday night.
Sunday.
This is a matchup that I just would never see on a Sunday night. It's the Rams at Cleveland. Sunday night
my.
foosball. Cleveland beat the Jets. Now, everyone should beat the Jets, so congratulations. Cleveland did not look good week one. I don't know who Cleveland is yet. The Rams are pretty straightforward. I think we know who we're getting there. Gurley looks like a running back again. On the road to Cleveland, though. And you can go first this whole segment. That's fine.
I think the Rams take that. I think the Rams are still legit. I think the Rams are a more complete team. And you want to know who the Cleveland Browns are? And I was on board the Cleveland hype train.
Had to be.
Until it got me eliminated from a suicide pool in week one because you lost to the Titans.
Bummer.
So you know who Cleveland is? They're a fake Rolex.
Oh,
Yeah.
Timex?
That's for you, Odell. First you get called out for wearing it, then you get called out because the company goes, that's not our watch.
Oh man,
You got called out for wearing a fake watch because you are a fake watch. I hate fake watches like I hate kids falling off bikes. Fuck your kids. A lot of mesh there. Sorry, I didn't know where to go.
That's all right. I dug it.
Cleveland sucks.
Cleveland sucks, he says.
As opposed to what the song would tell you.
I want to pick Cleveland here.
Right? Don't you?
I do.
But you're not gonna.
I just can't.
No.
Yeah. Go Rams.
Go Rams.
Also, spitefully, and
Gotta ram the
Bills,
Browns.
I just want the Rams to win because I want all the clearance for playoff possibilities for the Bills possible. So I'll take any AFC loss in an AFC-NFC matchup possible.
Also, gotta ram the Brown.
Gotta ram the Browns. Ram it right in the Brown.
This is a porn episode.
BBC.
It's officially the porn episode.
Yikes.
We're getting banned. If we get banned, we made it a year. Good enough.
If we get banned, it means someone watched it. Awesome. Ban me. Ban me.
Ban hammer.
Oh, okay. All right. We don't need to celebrate it, Frank. Fuck. Earmuffs.
You don't know.
Monday night, Chicago at Washington.
Who's playing quarterback for Washington?
You took the words out of my mouth, sir. I don't know the answer. I really haven't been paying attention because it's Washington.
Google it.
Oh, let me hit it.
I gotta know.
Let's hit it.
If I want to make an educated decision,
Yeah, no, I agree.
saying the Redskins are going to lose, I need to know that
I don't
Brett
even know
Favre
who their
hasn't come out of
starter is. Is
retirement.
that bad? Is that Colt McCoy over there? Where's he playing?
Who knows? While he's looking this up, there was Brett Favre came out and said a lot of friends and family pushed him to come out of retirement every time a starting quarterback goes down.
Get out of here.
True story.
I mean, he's already like a circus.
I forget who the big one was, but there was one of the fairly bigger quarterbacks went down, and his friends and family started calling 50-year-old Brett Favre saying like, "Come on, man, I've seen you throw. You still got it."
I have no doubts he can
Oh
sling.
God, he's got it.
Like,
what
I'm
more do
sure-
you need? Fuck it, hand it off or throw it deep.
I'm sure the arm works. I just don't think he can move to not die.
Right.
So I think who tried it years ago? They physically couldn't move enough to not be on the train tracks So if you could just stand back there and throw the thing, sure. Oh, I'm sorry, Case Keenum. Case Keenum. That makes sense.
Right.
That shows how relevant the Redskins are to me. Sorry. Yeah. So
Case Keenum.
Mitch Trubisky at Case Keenum.
This is going to be the worst Monday. Can they flex this out?
Worst Monday night. Last week was terrible. That game sucked.
Right. Can they flex this?
I think flex starts in week 5.
Can we see New Orleans versus Seattle instead on Monday night?
There's a lot of games I'd rather see. Houston at the Chargers.
Right.
Shit, I'd watch the dumpster fire of Carolina and Arizona at that rate. What do I care?
Right.
Los Angeles.
Chicago's going to win because their defense is good.
Pitt at San Fran. Pitt 0-2.
It's going to be
Mason Rudolph comes out. San Fran at home Monday night. Garoppolo's playing.
2-0 Chicago.
2-0.
They can't score on offense.
They can't. Trubisky blows. They don't know who their running back is. That's their own fault.
Right.
See, I think Nagy's outthinking himself, which I feel like he's had a great first year, and I think he's pulling a McVay in the Super Bowl, like just outthinking himself now. Are you taking Chicago with this shit win? Is that what you're doing?
Chicago with a shit win.
No, I'll take Washington, spitefully, just because this game blows and I'm mad we're talking about it. I regret bringing it up.
Khalil Mack throws a touchdown.
You know what? Khalil Mack might actually win this game for them. I wouldn't be surprised with that one bit.
Yeah, he's going to get the safety. It's fine.
I hope he does. Guy, if Chicago wins 2-0, I'll take you to Texas Day Brazil myself. But yeah, absolutely.
I love Texas Day Brazil like I love my wife.
I'll pay for your drinks too.
Intensely and fatly, and I'm getting the expensive booze.
Yeah, I'll pay for the drinks too.
Khalil Mack, help me out.
You need a 2-0 win.
2-0 win.
Yeah.
A lot on the line. Somebody help.
That's
God.
Great. I'm not even asking for anything in return on this. That's awesome.
Thank God. Yeah, because it's so outlandish. It's ridiculous.
Absolutely. All right.
Last one.
Shit show. Carolina, Arizona. Carolina. Who's playing QB for Carolina? Who's their backup? Not Slam Cam, which means Carolina just got better.
Derek Anderson.
He'd still be an upgrade.
Absolutely, he would.
Still be an upgrade. What do we got here? Why do I not know Carolina's backup?
Because he doesn't dress like Cam Newton.
It's a beacon of trash. A beacon of trash. Hold on a second. Bear with me.
A lot going on.
It's bad in week 3 that I can't find quarterbacks because they're just all dropping like flies.
Dropping like flies.
Not dropping like it's hot.
Pop locking and dropping it?
I'm sorry. Am I looking for a guy named Kyle Allen?
Kyle Allen.
Is that my man?
That is your man.
All right. Looks like there's an underlying story here, too. Why don't you think about this pick? I'm going to try and read this real fast.
Okay. And if he goes down, their hopes and dreams lie with Will Greer.
Is that the black guy that used to play for the Sabres?
Was that
Mike? His name was Mike. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Mike Greer?
I couldn't help it.
I like it.
Apparently, looks like Kyle Allen played behind Kyler Murray at Texas A&M.
Oh.
So a little bit of a homecoming action here. I'm not going to sift through all that, but there's some underlying fun there. So Kyle Allen at Kyler Murray. What do we say? What do we say you? Carolina's 0-2. Arizona's 0-1-1.
A lot of...
Arizona's at home.
4 games, half a point. Love it.
Frozen biscuit talk right there.
Listen, I think this one's going to a shootout.
Barn burner?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to go to a donut overtime.
Pick the winner.
No, Arizona takes this game.
Yeah, Arizona's got to take
Arizona takes this game.
I'm sorry.
Carolina, without their starting quarterback, with the other team starting the guy that started behind your guy, you don't win this game.
Which isn't always a bad thing, because look at Kirk Cousins' RG3. One was better than the other, apparently.
Right. But, I mean...
Not that there was one starting behind the other, but he was the second pick.
Right.
So, obviously, they thought one was better than the other, that's for sure. So, people can be wrong.
Right. So, I mean... if you're like realistically on paper, if your starting quarterback was the guy who started in front of their guy,
Yeah, I got to give you a lead there.
you should win this game. And if you don't,
I've got bigger questions.
tank.
Yeah, tank for Tua, and then pull in Arizona. Oh wait, you already did. Trade off Murray and pick. Yeah. Oh my God. First of all, Arizona wins. I agree.
Yeah.
Arizona. Yeah. I don't think Arizona's as bad as people think.
Arizona's weak spot is their offensive line, and that causes problems for everybody else.
Right.
They have a lot of talent on
But
that
they have
team.
a quarterback that saves them a little bit from the
Yes.
offensive line. There is some firepower on the offensive side of the ball. I don't think they're as far away from being a decent team as people might have thought. Last year, throwing away a QB pick hurt a little bit. They should be closer now. But, I mean, if Murray looks like he can play. If Kingsbury's shit pans out, there's potential there. So
Right.
I'll wait and see on that one. But Arizona's not the dumpster fire that Miami is or the Giants is. But even the Giants, if Jones ends up being a QB, then the Giants are even closer than what we thought. And then we realized how bad Eli really had gotten over the years. But regardless, where was I going?
You got to pick your winner.
I did pick a winner, Arizona. I wanted to go somewhere else immediately after the Arizona thing, and I forgot. Carolina sucks. I got nothing. Kyler Murray.
2-0 Monday night game.
Get out of here with that.
I'm going to do some research and find out if there's ever been a game that finished 2-0.
I hope there is, because otherwise we're due.
We're due.
I immediately hope there is one.
Coming in hot. Oh, God. Listen, don't talk to me on Monday night. I'm going to be staring at my TV until someone kicks a field goal, and then I'm going to throw something, and I don't know.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else for the good of the order?
I think we're good right now. Maybe we'll see you live on Sunday. Maybe we'll poke in. We'll see how crazy it is. Show you some stuff. Who knows?
What's for breakfast and what's for lunch?
Ooh, tough. This menu just started getting put together, so I don't have a lot of deets on that yet, but I do have some ideas. Things are in the works. I've been talking to the hoser. We're putting some stuff together.
Oh, love the hoser. That's our Canadian fan.
Yeah. But we're going to have a good day. We're going to have a good day. I feel good about it.
I do too.
Plus, I have more options now of how I can do stuff and where I can do them and stuff, so that's exciting.
Yep.
Some of the prep work and stuff like that.
I'm going to wake up at 7:20 to meet you there at 7:30 because I live 4 minutes from the stadium.
Yeah, we're getting there earlier because it's going to be a shit show.
Yeah,
so.
Tony told me.
Yeah. I want to be there by 7:30.
Yeah.
Or if you get there earlier than that, you know what I'm saying?
A little wink, wink, nudge, nudge, elbow, elbow. I like securing parking spots like I like watching the Bills win.
All the time.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. If you have tuned in this long, and happy 1 year to us. It's been, we're about 3-4 weeks past our 1 year mark. We got some cool stuff potentially coming up. We might be live commentating a home run derby between the 2 or 3 of us if Matt wants to play.
Things are back in the swing.
Yeah,
things are back in the swing.
Tis the season.
Things have settled down a little bit, and I think we're going to be able to get this moving. So it's good.
I don't know if we're going to pump out weekly episodes, but maybe every other week.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Who knows?
It's all about the Sketty. Got to check the Sketty.
What
Schmeltz.
I'll do with my hands.
Check the Sketty, Schmeltz.
Sketty.